So here's the project I want to work on. Is I don't like that in order for my USB, I don't like that my USB cables preventing me from closing this thing right here. So I think instead of having just this, I got this full-on plug-in thing, I think what I'm going to do is I've got this. Got it off of Amazon, right? I think I just want to mount it right into here, right? And then hardwire the power from here underneath the center console into there. So yeah, that way I can just have everything just all nice and tidy. To put the USB plug in your cup holder, you're going to need the USB port, 7 feet of 12 gauge wire, something to cut the wire with, soldering gun, solder, Phillips. This is a 1 1/8 paddle drill bit, and you're going to need an electric drill. Okay, ready, set, go. First step is we need to remove the trim pieces so we can get into the head unit. I've already removed these pieces before, so they're relatively easy to get off now, but when you first do them, when you first try to remove them, they're kind of tough. So it took me about 15 minutes to remove it the first time, but now just kind of shove your tools under there and try. Got my needle nose pliers to pull the pin out. Oh, I'm gonna pop this piece off now. Doing it one-handed, which kind of sucks. Oh, there we go. All right, that was actually really easy. The first time I did this, it took about half an hour because these things were just really wedged in there. But now we need to move on to getting this radio taken out, the head unit. Okay, we're gonna take out these 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hit eject. Boom. Alright, now we got to go over to I'm having a hard time moving this thing. Okay, we got to go over to the glove box and remove the fuse. We're gonna be number 41. It's a It's number 41. It's a green 30 amp fuse. It's the furthest to the left, and what that's going to do is shut down the radio so that it stays open the entire time. Next step is to pull out the head unit itself, which is a pain in the ass. Gotta go get those extraction tools. Okay, I got ahead of myself. I forgot I gotta pull the vents out before I can take out the head unit. Let's see. Okay, there we go. There we go. And just tuck that up on top as best you can for now, just to get it out of the way. And then we're gonna move into taking this beast out right there. Here's the crappy part. There are 2 little, what do you call them, tabs. One on that side, one on that side. And they're wedged out like this. And what we need to do is, okay, so they're wedged out like this, right? We need to push them in like this so we can pull it out. So what we do is we insert the tool like this and then push it in, if that makes sense. So I'm inserting the tool like this and then torquing out that little tab. So it's gonna go, oh no, it's gonna go like this, and then I need to go like that and then pull. So tab here, tab there. Tab here is on the far right on the bottom. Tab here, far left on the bottom, and it's a silver piece. They're kind of hard to see. You actually have to get in there with a flashlight. So I'll get a close-up in on that. Alright, so I'm having a hard time actually getting an image of where we need to insert these tools, but I'll get you as close as I can. Okay, see if you can see it. See if you can see it. I don't think this is gonna pick it up. Alright, you can kind of see it's a silver metal piece, right? It's like right, ooh, I'm shining right in there. Let's see. That might be it. Yeah, there it is. You see it. That little metal tab. That's what you have to move in to the inside of the car. Don't move it to the outside. You got to move it to the inside. All right. Same thing on the other side. Let's see if I can find it here. It's so hard to see. Yeah, that little metal tab. It's getting clearer. Yeah, video, you can't really see it on the video, but yeah, there's those two tabs. You gotta move them in. I'll show you a better angle when I pull this thing out, but good luck. Here we go. Alright, good luck with this. Okay. I'll try the left side first. Insert tab. So I'm gonna insert tab. Far left. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, no, lost it. There we go. That's oot. It's oot and a boot. Okay. There's the tab, far right. Oh, got it. Let's see if I got it. It's kind of hard to see. Struggling. This right side is always hard to get out for some reason. I can see it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Woo. Okay. Okay. That's a lot easier than it was last time with the me. Okay, so here's the tabs I was talking about. See that? Ha. This tab. This tool has to go in here. Can you see that? Okay. The tool has to go in here and grab that. Can't see from this angle. Yeah, you gotta go in there and pry that tab out. All right, there you go. See how that's doing it? That's what you gotta try to figure out. Ha! It sucks, but you'll get it. You'll get it. All right, time to take this thing off. Let's see what we got here. Push that in. There's a little button right there. Oop, that's easy. Push that in. Pull it out. Same thing. There's a little button right there. Push it in. There's a little gray bar. Slide it out. Oop. Okay, all you gotta do, pop this piece off. Boom, like that, and there's a little clip right here. green clip, push that in, and then you can let that be free. This will just dangle there for a little bit. Then there's 2 screws in here, Phillips head. Pop those off really quick. Magnetic screwdriver. Okay, that'll free up this centerpiece. Okay, now let's see. Right here, I hope the camera's picking that up. I'll lift this up. Okay, bend this the shifter cover so you can kind of slide this cover over. Then that'll reveal right here. Squeeze and pull to release. There's little wires dangling there, and on the other side you can't see it on the camera, but you're gonna have to squeeze. Let's see here. Squeeze this little clip to release the other set of wires, and just pull that off. This is what I released right here, just another set of clip. Okay, so then that'll reveal a screw here, here. All right, we are on our way. So now that'll kind of release that a little bit. But so what you need to do now is pull out the AC unit area, or whatever is in there. And the way you do that is reach inside the console and kind of push. Okay. Push this down. Then with my left hand, I'm kind of popping it out. See that? And then pop the rest of it out. It's a bit tricky because there's a whole bunch of wiring back here, not much room to work with. But get the first part out. I can't get my fingers back there. Come on now. There we go. I think I can just let that dangle here for now. Now that will reveal 2 more screws, one here, 2 Phillips. Okay, all 6 of those screws were the same size, so it doesn't really matter if they get messed up or not. And now I can pull this out. I think I'm gonna go ahead and remove all these anyways, all the AC stuff. Pop. Pop. You guys can figure this out. It's pretty easy. I don't need to explain it. For this one. What's going on with this one? Alright, this small one was giving me a little bit of problems, but it turns out all you gotta do is just kind of get aggressive with it, and it just pops right out. Okay. Take all that back in there now. And this thing is kind of, I don't like this, but I don't want to take it out. There we go. Alright, ta-da! So this is what I want to get to, is this piece and that piece. You see that? Yeah, so we're going to solder a wire, 2 wires, one from here. The 2 wires are going to go from here all the way back under there. Soldering time. Alright, so I got 7 feet of 12 gauge wire from Home Depot. I'm just going to cut it in half. And then let's strip the 2 ends off right now. Okay, cool. So I got. Okay, so we're gonna wire into the wires here. I have the red and black wire and then the brown wire. So let's go ahead and pull those off. Okay, so we're gonna wire into the wires here. I have the red and black wire and then the brown wire. So let's go ahead and pull those off. And then snip them. Let's see here. I want to give myself a little more working room with these wires. So there we go. Where's that brown one? There we go. There we go. Check these things out. These are my BMW Pumas. Isn't that awesome? I got them off of Amazon. There's a bunch of different colors. Look at that. It says BMW Motorsports on the inside. Yeah, I think they're like 115 bucks, something like that. I don't know, somewhere around there. Yeah, the blue because they match my car. Isn't that awesome? Oh, these are cool. I'll put the links in the description box if you guys are interested in checking them out. Yeah, they're cool. Now I got some copper to work with. Okay, so I'll go ahead and kind of twist these all together. A layer of solder. This gun still works. The screw fell off earlier on. Alright. That'll keep it all together. Okay, now I'm going to seal that up with some electrical tape. There we go, not too bad. Alright, on to the next piece. Do the same thing. Okay, there we go. So I've got two new white wires. Spliced into these. Okay, so I'll go ahead and plug everything back in. So if you don't want to solder when putting in the USB port, I have a cool alternative for you, and it involves getting these tap splices. You need the 12 to 20 gauge, all right? And that'll be the yellow ones. Put that right there. This right here. These are really easy to use. And then when you buy the USB adapter, here's the packaging it comes in. You get this little thing right here. You get two of these, alright? We're going to use this instead, and this will plug right in to the flanges on the USB thing, so you don't have to solder at all. So I'll show you how to do this real quick. So we'll go over here. I don't want to take out my dash again, so we're just going to pretend that this little wire here represents one of the wires that comes out of the cigarette lighter. Okay, and then this wire here, it's still the 12 gauge. This is going to be the wire that runs into the USB device. So the way this works is you take your cigarette, the wire coming out of the cigarette lighter, and just slide it in, okay, on the outermost piece right there, okay? And then you take the wire that's going to run to the USB, slide it in. Okay, there's a spot that it goes into. Okay, and then take some pliers. Okay, I just had my pliers and they disappeared. There they are. Take some pliers. We're just going to close this metal piece, okay, on top of those wires. It's a little bit tricky to do. Okay, we want it to go down flush. We want that little metal piece to go down flush, and that's going to create a bridge, an electrical bridge between the two wires. want it to go all the way down. Oh, almost got it. There we go. One more squeeze. Okay, so now these two wires are hot. They're in there, and this just folds over and snaps into place. Alright, change of plans. I was going to mount this in the cup holder, but realizing that when I take it out and look into here, there's just not enough space for this piece to fit in. So what I'm going to do is actually put it here. Actually, that's yeah, that's the best bet. I'm going to mount it right in there in the change drawer. So off to drilling the hole to make that fit. Here we go. Make sure it's going the right direction. Make me a little bit nervous. See if you guys can see that all right. Going straight down. Oops. Starter hole. This is tough plastic. All right. Okay, I finally got a starter hole. I'm in it to win it. Yeah, this is really tough plastic. You know what? We'll do it backwards. Okay. I had to do this before. Instead of running the drill forward, I'm actually running it backwards. And there we go. Does that make sense? So I just kind of, more than cutting it off, I melt it off because I put the drill on reverse. And that's just the way you gotta do it with plastic. Yeah, you can see it's not really cut so much as melted. That should be all right. Let's see if it fit. Doesn't quite fit. I think I'll just scrape off some of this extra shit. I'm just trying to make the hole just a little bit bigger. It's getting there. Yeah, there we go. That'll fit. So, to mount that in there permanently, you gotta unscrew that piece, slide it on in there, and you can actually take this piece out. Ha. And then put that on for permanent. Okay, so here's your positive and there's your negative. So what you need to do is go over to your cigarette lighter, find the red wire, trace it, find out which one's your, and pull it. Okay, so there's your positive wire. Red is positive. So this is the wire we're going to plug into right there. Got it? So I'm going to go ahead, mark it by snipping it you're gonna give myself a good probably 2 feet of, there it is. I'm gonna snip it, giving myself about 2 feet of wire. And then just pull it off manually. Okay, so that's really important. Make sure you're positive. The red wire from your cigarette lighter goes into positive over here. So that's what we're gonna do right now. My soldering iron isn't really that hot. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, if you can see it, I'm going to drill out these little holes here. All right, in the I don't know, whatever it's called. I'm going to drill them out and then put this the copper wire through there, and then just kind of manually, or yeah, just kind of tie them in that way, and then lay a bead of solder on top of that. So just get a drill that's about this that's about this size, which is what I have right here. And just go for it. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can see it. I broke one piece, so now I'm gonna have to, I think, solder my wire on, but I actually ended up drilling successfully through the other piece. So here it is. It's not pretty, but it's in there. I just globbed a whole bunch of solder on there to make that one that I broke stick, and kind of the same thing. I mean, we're now going to attach this to that, so I'll show you how to do that real quick. Twist the copper wires. Okay. And then all you gotta do is clamp down. See that? Perfect. Alright, so we got a secure connection at the cigarette lighter, and then this side, it just plugs into the flanges on the USB port. No solder, and it takes probably half an hour less time. So this is what I would recommend doing for the next time. Hey, real quick, I wanted to point something out. So where the flanges meet the bottom of the tray, okay, mine fit pretty good because I did the soldering part, but if you're going to use the connectors here, what you might end up needing to do is when you put them in, you might need to bend them out a little bit. Okay, there we go. I just threw some tape on there. Now time to flip it around and put it into place. I just hope everything fits. Yep, everything's good. There we go. There it is. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and put everything together, and then hope for the best. Aha! Now, let's see if it works. It's right here. Ta-da! We'll plug it in. Yep. It is charging the phone right now. How awesome is that? phone, both of them. Yep, both of them work. That is awesome. Boom. Yeah, you can see it a little bit better. There it is. Cool. Sweet. Alright, now I gotta put this bitch back together. I'm not gonna show you guys how to do it. I'm just gonna put it back together. It's a huge mess. But yeah, hope that works for you guys. I'll put out all the links in a little description in the box on the YouTube thing, whatever it's called. I don't know, I'm tired. I can't think. Anyhow, yeah, it's cool. I like it. See ya. Check these things out. These are my BMW Pumas. Isn't that awesome? I got them off of Amazon. There's a bunch of different colors. Look at that. It says BMW Motorsports on the inside. Yeah, I think they're like 115 bucks, something like that. I don't know. Somewhere around there. Yeah, the blue, because they match my car. Isn't that awesome? Ah, these are cool. I'll put the links in the description box if you guys are interested in checking them out. Yeah, they're cool.